Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Jade here. Okay, we're just gonna go right into this world, okay? So, basically, the other day, literally the other day, I got pulled over, coming from a store or whatever, right, with my best friend. Okay, and literally, so, one backstory, me and my best friend had went to the store or whatever, because I was looking for some eyeshadows, whatnot, so we went to the drugstore or whatever. Okay. So, we're driving back, and this police officer pulls me over, right? And he's like, oh, or no, he came up to my car, and I was like, well, what are you pulling me over for? And he was like, well, you had your brights on. And I was like, okay, what are you pulling me over for? And he's like, oh, well, you were driving and your brights were on. That's distracting to other drivers, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I'm really sorry. I didn't even realize that, that my brights had stayed on. Like, I thought I had turned them off. So, I turned them off. And I'm thinking, that he's gonna, like, let us go. Like, oh, just make sure you turn your brights off. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that at all. But no, it gets better. Um, he then asked for my license and registration and insurance. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what am I getting pulled over for? And he's like, well, you were driving with your brights on. And I'm like, okay, I just turned them off. Like, I don't understand. Because I blatantly had told him, like, look, you dumb, ignorant jackass. I clearly did not know that my brights were even on while I was driving. So whatever, I get my license registration. He's questioning my friend down, like, oh, who are you? Where are you guys going? And we're like, what the hell? So they take our stuff and run it, right? Y'all. Why this fool come back talking about get out the car, put your hands on the car and spread your legs? I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, oh, I need you to get out the car. So I'm like, get out the fucking car. Okay. So I get out the car, right? And they're like patting me down, and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, we need you to put your hands behind your back. And I'm like, I'm not putting my hands behind anything until you tell me what the fuck is going on. And he's like, oh, well, your license came back suspended. And I'm like, suspended? I'm like, how is my license coming back suspended? So, okay, whatever, blase, blase. They put me in the fucking handcuffs, take me to the back of the car. Okay. So, in the meantime, they're like questioning my friend down, all this and that, and they're like asking me all this information about her. And I'm like, okay, one, I'm like, can y'all tell me what my license is suspended for? Like, I'm so confused. But whatever. So, we're in the car, whatever, right? And they're like, oh, well, either someone needs to come pick up your car or we're gonna tow it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I'm literally like in oblivion at this point. So I'm like, okay, let me make a call. So I called my brother, and my brother couldn't come pick up my call because he was just completely drunk, and so were his friends. And so then I called two of my other friends, which, love them. Absolutely freaking love them. Because they had literally just gotten out of work. So it made it perfect because they literally were like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll be there in less than 5 minutes. And so they came or whatever and came and, like got my car for me or whatever. And, basically, the police officers, because yeah, come to find out, the one that pulled me over actually was a fucking new police officer. Ugh. One, I hate the fucking police. Let's just keep that real. I hate the fucking police. But he was a new officer, and he just wanted to try to make some of himself. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm taking your ass down hard. But, no, where was I? But so my friends came or whatever, love them for that, because they basically came, got my car, whatever, and because my friends are there and could drive my car back, they basically, like, took the handcuffs off or whatever. But them assholes wrote me a fucking ticket, like always, with a court date on it, and they're like, oh, just go to court and get it all figured out or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you know, and they're like, yeah, but if you don't show up for court, then you have a warrant for your arrest. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, oh, apparently it's from some tickets that you had got back during the summer or whatever. And I was like, what? Like, I thought I had handled this shit. I don't even know. moral of this story, and the whole point of this is trust your first instinct. Because my first instinct yesterday actually told me not to even go nowhere. It was to just stay in the house. But I didn't listen to my first instinct, went somewhere else. So therefore, now I have this fucking ticket. I gotta go to fucking court. I don't have the money to pay for this shit right now. I mean, this is some grade A bullshit. Grade A bullshit. Like, I'm not happy about this at all. Like, so irritated. So irritated. It's not even funny. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. Oh, sorry. Y'all can probably totally see this. I don't care. It's because my light is like right behind this, so y'all probably see all kinds of shadows of like me like holding my phone or whatever because I had to record this. So you can probably see it right there. But I just had to record this because this shit was crazy. This shit was fucking crazy. Alright. Bye, guys.